Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Homeopathic Super Sessions by Dr. Jagos. Well, many people have requested me to do this topic from Roberts, chapter number 32, Homeopathic Therapeutics in the field of endocrinology. I will divide it into two parts, part 1 and part 2. So today we'll be doing part 1. Well, according to the chapter, the 32 chapter of Roberts, modern physiologists say that the majority of the human ills are traceable to dysfunction of the glandular system. So the glandular system is under dysfunction, as a result of which many diseases occur in the human beings. Most of the growth problems and many maladjustments of the children to the environment are related in some degree to endocrine imbalance. So growth problems like undergrowth or overgrowth of the whole body or parts of the body, or the maladjustment of children to the environment. So whatever environment is there, the child cannot adjust to the environment, so the disease sets in. And as a result of which, there is an endocrine imbalance and the disease will set in. Even in adult, his relationships and problems are related in some degree to endocrine imbalance. So even in adults, how he behaves with other people or his relationships with other people, whatever stress or problems or the stress and strain of modern life, whatever problems are there, that also will affect the endocrine system and will create an imbalance and give rise to disease. If we closely perceive the teachings of our master, Dr. Hahnemann, we learn that it has a close resemblance to endocrinology. The teachings reflect that the human being is a unit made up of single unit comprising of mind, body, and spirit. So even our master, Dr. Hahnemann, has said the same thing, that endocrinology, imbalance in that will give rise to an disease. And he says that the human being is comprised of a single unit, which comprises of the mind, body, and the spirit. The vital principle maintains equilibrium, and when the equilibrium is disturbed, the disease sets in. So naturally, the vital principle maintains the health or the equilibrium in the body or the harmony in the body. And when this harmony or this equilibrium is disturbed, there is disequilibrium, there is disease, there is disharmony, and the disease sets in. Now let us see what August A. Werner has to say in his book entitled Endocrinology. Many physicians complain that the literature on the endocrinology is technical and difficult to understand. The reasons being are as follows: the newness of the subject, the lack of definite information as to the possible number of hormones and their functions, the interrelationship to the secretions of the ductless glands, the difficulty in application of the result of animal experiment to humans, and the variation of potency of the hormonal preparations used, and the difficulty of determining individual dosage, which is influenced by the degree of function of the glands of the patient, the individual susceptibilities of the patient, the cellular receptivity, interaction of endocrine secretions, and the effect of general metabolic factors and the disease process in each individual. Hence, to be a good clinical endocrinologist, it is necessary to have a thorough knowledge of the anatomical structure and arrangement of the autonomic nervous system. Its division into two parts, as you all know, the parasympathetic and the sympathetic, and the knowledge of function of these two divisions, which are diametrically opposite to each other when stimulated. So as you all know, the functions of the parasympathetic and the sympathetic are exactly opposite of each other. Comprehension of what the function of the endocrine glands, which has been definitely or reasonably established. So you have to also have a good knowledge, or you must you have to comprehend the functions of the endocrine glands, which has been definitely established. The recognition that the intricate vital processes of the body over which we have no control, such as the regulation of normal growth, development, digestion, absorption, and assimilation of food, etc. So, as you all know, the vital processes are there in our body, and they go on in an unconscious manner, and they go on working in order to maintain the growth and development, like digestion, respiration, anabolism, catabolism, assimilation of food, etc. All these and more depend in great measures upon the maintenance of a delicate equilibrium between the two divisions of the autonomic nervous system. A knowledge that the maintenance of this functional balance between the parasympathetic and sympathetic divisions of the autonomic nervous system is markedly influenced by the internal secretion of the ductless glands, which act as governors. However, Dr. Werner suggests that wide ranges of syndromes are caused by glandular dysfunctions and are influenced by glandular preparations. So Dr. Werner suggests that the syndromes are caused because of these glandular dysfunctions, and they are influenced also by the glandular preparations. These conditions range from acne to hemophilia, from anemia to deformed and distorted skeletal formation in children or developing in adult life. So a wide variety of changes are there, or diseases are there, right from simple acne to complex hemophilia, or from anemia to deformed and distorted skeletal formation. This implies that a vast array of constitutional affections are due to glandular dysfunctions, and therefore we may assume that the constitutional homeopathy remedy will have its usefulness. So therefore he says that in a vast variety of these cases of glandular dysfunction, the constitution is affected, and once we give the homeopathic constitutional remedy, it may prove quite useful. So that's all in this part. The part 2 will be coming up soon, so please stay tuned. Thank you.